Welcome back to another episode of Three Dudes Around a Table. I'm Vinny. This is...
Oh, I'm Nick. I thought he was pointing in.
And this is...
Neil.
These are my best buds. I've gathered around this table with this wonderful bottle of Kentucky bourbon dubbed Four Roses for a fine experience.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Rip that again.
Gripping.
Pinky out. And that's how we do it.
That's right. We're starting our first shot with a question.
Kick us off, Nick.
How about, what's one bucket list destination you'd love to visit before the end of your life? For me personally, I'm jealous as heck of Dylan. She went to the Blue Lagoon, Iceland, which you can see the northern lights there.
I haven't. That is definitely on my
That's
list.
a natural phenomenon. You can't just watch a video and say you've seen the northern lights. You have to go somewhere where you can actually see the magnetic field that glows green in the sky.
Yeah. I mean, that's it right there. You know? I mean, it's like one of the reasons why our group goes camping very often is because like one of the best views in the world is stars at night. Stars at night out in the middle of nowhere. Because when you're out there and you look up and all you see is like millions and millions of stars, and you can't just help think, but to think, why the fuck am I not seeing this out where I live right now? Like, I should be out here forever.
Right? Absolutely.
I actually flew all the way to Alaska, Fairbanks, Alaska, thinking I was going to see the northern lights.
Did you?
Stayed up till I did not. Stayed up till about 3 in the morning. Was like looking online, checking to see like when is it going to be out.
Yeah.
And never saw it. Spent a couple days there, but I'll just have to get back and try again.
Yeah. But to answer your question, I feel like Alaska is probably one of my places that I gotta go to before I pass, because when I was a little boy, I did a project about that. I learned about the Iditarod and why it was important. In this class, they allowed us to choose like a team that was participating that year, and the dude that I chose, I don't remember his name, but on his team he had like 3 golden retrievers, which was pretty uncommon. And he had a whole website for his team and all of his dogs and like bios of his dogs and what they like and what they don't like. And it was super cute, you know what I mean? And as a little kid, I was probably only like 7 or 8, but like having a team that was so devoted to loving their dogs, whereas a lot of my other students in my class didn't have that opportunity. Like they didn't have like the person that was really out and showing off their dogs and shit. And then I was pretty blessed to do that. So yes, Alaska. And not only that, being able to see the Iditarod, but I've also always wanted to pee in like sub-zero like degree weather. You know what I mean?
It freezes as it comes out.
Yeah, I wanted to like
Careful
steam,
what you wish for.
steaming as it's flying out of me. Like I'm trying to push it like a fire hose. Like I'm like fucking blasting as hard as I can, and it's just like steaming out of me. When the I don't know. That's
How about you, Neil? Or bucket list destination?
Mr. Travel to Cayman Islands.
Bucket list.
Good lord.
Oh,
This
well, you know.
Batman.
Oh yes, you have to hold on. You gotta show up the Sir Turtle.
Show the turtle.
Yeah. Hope
This is the
varying ranges for editing. Varying ranges for editing.
Editor
Whatever.
would appreciate.
Whatever fit.
Respect
Yeah.
the Sir Turtle.
Yeah.
Respect.
Respect.
For me, Tokyo, Japan, is a place that I've always wanted
Word.
to go.
It's always on the list.
Word.
We have to go.
I see
We talk about
shit
it.
about
We talk
different
about it
theme
a lot.
parks
Yeah.
all the time. They
There's-
have a theme park for everything.
There are a lot of things there that is just
You know what Soapland is?
so planned.
Soapland or Soap
Sounds-
World? If
sounds
you're
like
Japanese, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look it up. It's
Do you,
pretty gross.
do you have to go there like dirty and then you come out clean? Or,
No.
like,
Oh,
is there-
you talking about some Mushu?
No,
You guys
is that the same thing?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's from Rush Hour when
Oh.
Carter's like, I need some Mushu, and
Yeah.
he goes, oh, you
Yeah.
want Mushu? You're hungry? So no, man, I want some Mushu.
Yeah.
Tell me the shoe.
Soapland is Mushu.
All right,
Pretty
understandable.
much.
We have like, you don't have any tattoos, but when we go, we actually have to wear these patches to cover all of our tattoos on our bodies.
If I go to Japan, I straight up need to wear a watch because I have a tattoo. Thanks, Filthy Frank. It says Ketsuo Tabaru. Very disrespectful. Oh, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done it.
So something that they have in Japan that I've heard of is like these crazy themed hotels.
Yeah,
yeah.
That,
that's what I mean by theme
I think
parks.
are-
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you could see those theme things in the subways these days. They got anime girls painted all over the walls.
Respect the turtle.
Honestly, Guam would just be a really cool place to visit because it's a super tropical paradise, and I have family there. They have a property. I actually one time was trying to convince Vinny to move with me, and I was like, Vinny, fuck,
that's not up for
it's not up for
You
debate,
guys
bro.
don't move to Guam.
Hey man,
I
don't
know
let
a
them
place.
keep it away. Which place? Which place could you possibly be mentioning?
With a
Gilbert
turtle.
came in.
Hey,
Yeah,
just saying.
it's good.
It's also expensive.
Yeah,
And
but hey, you know what? When you know someone who already has property there, you have like a foothold. And
I'll just call my mom up and be like, hey, me and
We're gonna sleep on the
my
floor.
two best buds are moving in.
Me and my buds.
this is our backup plan
We're
if we can't get the lottery.
We're gonna go down there and we're all gonna get a boat. We're gonna call it the Friendship.
The friendship.
Yep.
Like,
Alright.
Another round for the boys.
Another round for the boys!
So we've made it through 2022. It is now 2023.
Did we though?
It's okay. Go ahead.
We might be in the Matrix. I don't
crawled
know.
into it. I crawled into
But
23.
I was asleep shortly after the ball dropped, so here's what it is. But
We also had a really quiet night.
Very
we all
quaint.
just, we all
Very
just
quaint.
hung
If
out
you were
and-
there, you know.
Yeah, if you were there, you just like would have saw us just hanging out and relaxing the entire time. Like it was the most tame New Year's I've had in a real long time.
yeah, first time I've ever spent New Year's at my mom's house, just like chilling.
Just, you know, surviving around.
You know you're getting older when you're just like, you know what?
when that sounds like a good time.
Screw the parties. I'm gonna chill with the fam, and it was great. Honestly, it was a great time. And I missed this fool here.
Susu.
This
Had to
little
leave.
baby!
I had to leave her for not old enough to drink. No, not yet.
Cameo!
She's still a teenager, actually. So my question is, for the new year, for 2023, what is one thing that is on your goal, or not necessarily even one thing, but what are maybe a few things that are on your goal list for just like self-improvement? Focus on like just yourself.
Fuck. I mean, I mentioned this in a couple of my other videos that I think of life as an ongoing battle. So it's like I don't really focus on one thing. I'm actively like trying to be better in all aspects of life as often as I can. Just because there's no point of blinding yourself into focusing on one task when there are things to do.
Yeah,
fair.
But if I had,
Way to be.
if I had to choose something really small to like really focus on, I think I'd just be trying to focus on happiness and self-care. Just making sure that I devote myself to number one, and make sure that I do the things that I need to do for the people that I love. Because I know that if I wasn't around, things would be harder for some people, and vice versa. If people weren't around for me, I would definitely be quite upset.
That's mega energy, bro, honestly.
Like I really appreciate honesty, so like being able to be honest with myself and my friends and having them understand how important they are in my life is something that speaks balance.
Honesty.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Honesty is very important.
Love yourself. Be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, on New Year's Eve when we were together, was thinking about prior to like going into I mean, when it was like 11:59, you get some thoughts of like, this has been a long year. I was thinking about how I low-key did not feel comfortable financially. And I want to get to a point where I'm financially comfortable enough to go out and do fun things with my friends.
Yeah.
But to know when to be responsible and to just hang out with them
Drawing that line.
like on the side.
Yeah.
And the key thing here is hanging out with people who matter. Because I feel like going to the club and spending a bunch of money on some drinks and just standing there like having mild conversations really doesn't live up to just spending like $5 on a 40 ounce and chilling with your boys.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I would do without you or you. Because you guys are honestly very close to me, and people don't understand how important close people to me. Take it for granted, so to say. That's what I really don't want to do. I want to make good money so that I don't take the people around me for granted.
Yeah. I think financial security is
Very important.
is really important, and like being able to be who you are.
Frivolous spending is very bad.
Yeah, but super easy to do.
Very easy, especially for people of my last name, man. My family's got a history
Trying to
of
have a good time.
Well,
dollars,
we live in a country that
we live in
is-
society.
we live in a corporate society that
Yeah, that's true.
we are expected to spend money, and I think that's one thing I will say, you know, going back home to Cayman, I kind of got a taste of just living in a place where you can't just order something on Amazon and get it 2 days later, and you have to kind of think about like what's important in your life and what do you really want to spend your money on, because things are very expensive there. If you order something, you buy something online, it's going to be there in a month, and if you don't want it a month later, if it wasn't really that important to you, then you spent money on it, and there's no way you're going to send that back, you know, and get your money back. So it's just a different kind of lifestyle, and I kind of miss that about you know, that kind of lifestyle and not having everything at your fingertips. But buy things that you really need or want, and if you're going to spend money on something, buy something that's quality.
I think
it's going to last you.
A lot of people just pour a lot of money into stuff that has no quality and it just goes right by.
Yeah.
You get that kind of
Quality
like,
over quantity.
that dopamine rush of like, oh, I bought something, I'm happy for 5 minutes, and you know.
Retail therapy.
Retail therapy, yeah. It's an addiction of sorts, I imagine.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been a while. I used to work in retail service, so I would be working in these places and get like 40, 50%, 60%, 70% off or whatever I'm buying and shit.
Yeah.
So I'd always have like a stocked ass closet, and my style was constantly good. But after a while, you realize that some of the things that you used to rock wasn't it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you look back and you're like, I could have done without the
man.
polo.
That's the thing
I
about
could have done
looking back at when I was like 14.
Everybody always looks back at who they were and are like, what the heck? That's just because.
I love my style now. I feel like I've kept
Yeah, you've always had good style. Even when I see
is it
pictures of you
comfy?
as a young
Is it
lad.
cozy? Can I fit in most places? Yeah.
For me, I'm like, is it black?
I feel bad every time you come over because, you know, Suki's loving on you, and then you got all
Dude.
like, you got that
I rep that fur. I love that girl.
Couch and I was covered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I leave now.
Hey, but as we take this shot, I want everybody to think about how crazy it is that we have an egg shortage in the Pacific Northwest right now.
Eggs.
I actually just read that today.
If you don't have eggs, you should get some because they're expensive.
You guys bringing
I got some
local
eggs.
news and politics into this?
Oh shit.
I mean, eggs are important for foodies. I'm a foodie.
No, true. It's gonna be me.
Wait, I still haven't answered my own question. I'm gonna gather my brain cells together.
It's okay. In the
They're
video,
all swimming around
in
a
the
bunch
video,
of
in the video,
Four
it'll make it be
Roses
smaller
bourbon right now.
The time between thinking is smaller.
Yeah.
What are you doing to update your mind?
I have been, and this is kind of going back to even 2020, I've been reading a lot of books, and by reading I mean listening to a lot of audiobooks.
At least y'all.
Do a lot of travel for my job. Now, sometimes it's something like Harry Potter, something to just, you know, relax to, but a lot of the time.
I once drove to, I drove to this little town out in Oregon, and I listened to the entire, like, epilogue of Sun Tzu's Book of War. And I learned a lot. I didn't think that it would apply to like real life shit, but like reading it really like helped me develop my friendships. There's a lot of lessons in there.
Well, and you know, I think you learned something from every book you read.
Yes, that's like optimism.
The first time I went to Seattle was in one of Vinny vlogged it, but it was the first time I had ever been to Seattle. And on our way there, we were driving in my 350Z. And I was mobbing, and we were just listening. We were listening to show tunes.
I don't think I ever
It was
actually
the
rode
first
in
time
that.
I listened to Hamilton.
Dude, yeah, we were listening to like probably
Great first person to listen to Hamilton with because he gives good background, but he doesn't spoil what happens. But you showed me as in Hamilton. I thought it was amazing, especially considering just the way they cast it, the rapping. Like I thought all musicals were kind of dumb until I made this point where I drove with Vinny to Seattle and we did Hamilton. Then I watched In the Heights and all these other ones and realized that it's not just like opera music, bro. There's some bangers in the Heights,
highly agree.
Hamilton.
Yeah, I remember listening to In the Heights.
There's good songs in there. And most of the trips we go on, I feel like the first thing Vinny does is play either a movie or a soundtrack.
Yeah, it just makes, especially when I'm the driver, it just makes time go a little bit faster. Like playing classic movies, like Beans and I, when we went to Seattle recently, we put on Shaun of the Dead and like Rush Hour 1. That's like the first movies. So like I'm like driving and like quoting the movie as well. I'm like
Real quick, so back to what I was saying really quick though.
poor Neil trying to get back to his.
Back to my freaking answer. These guys.
Go
Come
ahead.
on. Good little side street. Just.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Hey, all right, fuck it. I might get to this point. I
Okay,
might
go
be-
do it.
Woo.
They're a little.
So I've been reading a lot of books about just self-improvement. The most recent one is about just how your mind works with your emotions, and you know, a lot of times you react to things in life as you go through life, and it is teaching me to not necessarily react to something as it happens, but just kind of turn the mirror on myself or turn the mirror on my own mind to see what is going on as things are playing out in life as I go through life. And you know, science has proven apparently that you can kind of improve the way or control the way you react to something if you understand, you know, the way your brain works. The goal is to just live a happier life. You know, not let things that I go through in life, those things that stress me out, or you know, don't let them affect me so much. Live a happier life.
Kind of
That's
like
my goal.
drinking 4 Irish roses.
Yeah.
You to
Find Kentucky
elevated-
whiskey. Find it at your local.
elevated.
Find it at your local.
Local liquor store.
Local
It's
liquor
not
store.
everywhere.
For some
Not
reason,
everywhere lets
the
you
words
buy
that kept
liquor.
trying to come out of my mouth were butcher shop. Find it at your local butcher shop today.
Find it somewhere.
Find your
anywhere.
peace and your meats and 4 Irish roses at your local butcher
It's
shop
not
today.
Irish.
Just don't beat your meat.
It's
I don't know why I keep saying that.
It's because you kept speaking in an Irish accent.
It keeps coming out. I can't help it.
But he spoke in an Irish accent
I
for
can't-
over 6 months. I got used
You
to
don't
this
know?
drink being
No.
the
Dude.
4 Irish
I don't
roses
believe it.
because we would speak in an Irish accent.
all right. Let's fuck the turtle. Oh fuck.
A long time ago, I could not find myself to stop doing this thing for some reason. I would just talk in this thick Scottish / Irish accent.
When was that?
I let
Dude.
it every 10
When-
minutes.
Anybody that was around for it knows that for some reason when I start talking,
Pull for fuck's sake.
and I have to pronounce my words accurately now because I'm focusing on not slipping into it.
Into an Irish fucking accent.
There's something
The
about
fucked up part is I'm
Scottish.
Irish and I can't even speak.
it's just so good. Anyways, I'm leading it now, and I have to do this now. But since we're talking about like New Year's and all that stupid shit, people are always talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. What are you not doing?
What are you not doing?
What are you not doing?
What- This year, lad,
Tell me what you're not doing.
we aren't even fucking sitting down. We're too busy making money.
Go ahead.
Now I feel
Neil-
outnumbered.
Neil, you got.
What am I not
you have
doing?
a- Yeah, tell me what you're not doing.
Mine was
you
not
told us
planned
what you
this
were
year.
going
I'm
to do
sorry, that
this
was
year.
one.
Tell us what you're not going to do this year.
I'm not gonna take this shot of 4 roses. Ah. And I'm not gonna let the bullshit get in my way. I'm just gonna focus on the good.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Super simple, plain simple. You
plain
should get-
simple, cut to the point. You know, goes down smooth, just like 4 roses.
Sponsor us. Huh? Who said that?
I for
Okay, I'm
this
standing.
for
Who
this
needs chairs.
2020.
Yeah!
I'm not going to not sleep in. I'm the kind of guy that when the alarm goes off, I immediately get up and I never hit the snooze.
I do.
I'm going to hit the snooze multiple times this year with unrelenting force. I am going to take that extra 5 minutes to doze back asleep and contemplate why I'm going to get up right now. Is it worth it? Am I doing what I want to do? I don't know. I'm gonna sleep on it.
Did
by
I
hitting the
consume a
snooze.
whole
I'm
bottle
hitting
of
the
4
snooze.
roses the night before?
Snorlax one, bro.
Go ahead, Nick. Tell them what you're gonna do.
What I'm not gonna do
What you're not gonna do.
is overspend. You know, gluttony. You should all understand. Don't overindulge yourself, but don't deprive yourself. I want to make sure I go to the gym enough, but not too much. I want to make sure I drink 4 Irish roses, but not too much, just enough. And never alone, just with your homies.
We won't be able to come on the Friday. Oh, we can always call you one. We're connected, bro. This is you.
Nothing's decided.
I know. If you stay, you stay. Bro, honestly, if you stay, and I break up
10,000 years.
10,000 with me and Brian,
10,000
you
years.
and me,
Adventures.
17 million trillion thousand 10,000s of years.
10,000 adventures.
You can't get rid of us.
Yo, that math.
Even if you try and run away to cavemen. Even if you try to run away to cavemen. There's a motherfucking
10,000
seal right there. That's how we get there.
10,000.
We already took our shot.
10,000 adventures.
I know, we already took it.
10,000 adventures.
Wanna stop
Vinny.
watching the videos? Fine, fucking stop watching the videos. But we're gonna have 10,000 adventures. If you don't want to have 10,000 adventures, you don't have to watch the videos. But you fucking will. You will, because you want to watch us have 10,000 adventures. Have a good night. Bye.
I'm flexible. Adventure.